Thank you.
Rolling. Happy all around. Great. And away you go.
Jason, congratulations on the movie, first of all.
Thank
I absolutely loved it. Welcome to Ireland.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
You haven't got to see it properly yet, and I'm wondering, you've got a bit of red in that beard, right? I usually suggest there's Irish in the person.
I am half Irish, yeah, and I grow a bright ginger beard.
And have you been to Ireland before then to find your roots, as they say?
I haven't. No, this is my first time. I'm very excited to be here.
But going back to the movie, though, what I liked about this is it was a bit different to your usual rom-com. Like, I like a rom-com, but a lot of them lately have been very similar, very formulaic.
Yeah.
Was it important to you when writing this to do something that was different, that was about kind of people are different in essence?
Yeah, well, I agree with you. I find romantic comedies boring. A, you know how they're going to end. And B, it seems like they just match up two Hollywood actors who don't know each other and have no chemistry. And so I wanted to do a movie with a really good friend of mine, which was Emily, so you could feel, that we have a history together. And I wanted to start this movie where most movies end. Most movies end at the proposal, and we wanted to show that it doesn't end there. It becomes really tricky after that, and so that's what the movie's about.
And you have great chemistry with Emily, so is it great to be in a position where you can write something? I believe you wrote this with her in mind. Like, you actually wrote, is that true?
I did, yeah. I wrote it for her. It's our third movie together, and she's capable of anything. She's a much better actor than I am. And so I knew that it would force me to raise my game.
And is it great to be in a position in your career, though, where you can actually write something and know that, well, actually, I can write this for Emily, and she'll be in the movie, and somebody will finance it, and it'll be good?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's a nice place to be.
It was a long road, but I finally got to the place where, at least now, I can try to do movies that really mean something to me, like this, and Muppets. I felt the same way, and I feel very lucky, yeah.
Okay, well, we've seen a lot of you on screen in terms of naked you,
Yes.
right? So we saw you in Sarah Marshall with the full frontal.
Yeah.
This one you're naked again. Is it just something you write into your contract as well as everything else going, I have to be nude in this movie if I'm going to make it?
You know what, honestly, it's not that I want to do it, it's for the ladies.
Ah.
You got to give a little something back.
They were getting a bit heated during the screening, I have to say.
I can imagine, I have basically the perfect body. And so I can imagine that people get really excited there in the theater.
Is it true you filmed full frontal nudity for this and it isn't in the movie?
Yes.
So the ladies didn't get everything this time.
That is true. No,
What's
you got to
that?
hold a little something back. That's what I've learned in old age. Yeah, you got to keep them wanting.
I get it.
Yeah.
What's it cold when you're naked in this? Because you're in the snow for part of this, right?
Is
Is that real snow or is that fake?
It is real snow, and it was actually cold. I'm not going to say that's not why the scene didn't make the movie.
Okay, but Michigan is where you go in this movie because you're sacrificing, I suppose, your life for your girl. Is there anything you've ever done, or what's the most kind of romantic thing you've done or sacrificing your life for a lady?
Well, I think ideally it doesn't feel like a sacrifice. It should feel like something that you want to do. Because it's always a choice, isn't it? I think that's the mistake most people make is they forget that they're making a choice. They can break up at any moment. They could choose not to do something. So as soon as it feels like an obligation, I think you're heading down the wrong road.
Okay. How much improv did you get to do in this? Because obviously you got such great chemistry and know Emily so well. I assume you allowed her to kind of go off script and do what she wanted.
Well, we do an extensive rehearsal process where we rewrite the script for our actors and the way that they speak and the way they want to play the part. And then when I'm pride-free, as you can probably tell from the nudity. I want my actors to feel free to do whatever it is that they think will make them best. And I'm still going to get credit for it, so it all works out for me.
I believe you did a big blowing up a restaurant scene in this. You filmed a
We
big
did.
scene.
Our most expensive scene got cut out of the movie. We exploded a restaurant. It was pretty exciting, actually, and terrifying. I screamed like a little girl, genuinely.
Really?
Yeah.
I'd say it's terrifying when you're in the kind of editing suite and you're deciding, or whoever is deciding, we're getting rid of this scene. Is that not kind of a moment where you go, what? We spent so much money on this. It was amazing.
It was a bummer, and it was really funny as well. But ultimately, we wanted to stick to what was vital to the story because our movies end up being long in general because we have so much great material from our actors that we really end up having to pit and parcel what we think is really important.
Okay, I have to ask you about the Muppets because I'm a huge fan since a kid and love the movie.
Yeah.
How
Thank
much
you.
fun and how brilliant was it to be able to not only write but star in a Muppets movie? That's kind of a dream of a lot of people.
It truly was my dream come true, and just to be a footnote in that legacy is such an honor. And I wanted to do justice to what Mr. Henson and Mr. Oz had created.
Okay, the sequel to Knocked Up, everybody's anticipating it.
Yeah.
What can we expect? Because this is such a big, high, funny movie to kind of follow on from. Sequels are always notoriously hard. Is it going to be good?
I hope so. I haven't seen it yet, but I know that what he had me do had me laughing, and Ireland's own Chris O'Dowd also makes an appearance in that film.
How good is he?
He's amazing. I consider him my Irish doppelganger.
I love it. You could play brothers in a movie, actually.
We've
kind of
thought
have
about it.
similarities.
Yeah, we're the same height. We both have kind of scraggly, immature beards. It would be perfect.
Brilliant. Listen, Jace, thanks a million for talking to us, and congratulations on the film again.
Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Appreciate it.